Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. There he goes left side. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
He was taken down by Curtis Joseph. A gain of 4.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely ought to be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Shedding the tackle. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll run left with Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Goff's throws on target to Duvernay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Goff now looks to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. Right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there. And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. but it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be...
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Here's Goff now on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Man's going to let loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Through the middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 15. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Lions 14, Cowboys 7. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Get it!
Second and 9 now. A short one there with Fryermuth. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
What's not cool about the game there on second down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
At the 22-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A give to Pollard running left.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
I give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs. And
he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 5. That is caught by Lamb.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Now, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Goff now to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnover.
And now here is another interception.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Again, Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cowboys 7. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. He'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that?
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Goff now looks to throw.
That one let go deep for Laporta. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here.
Patterson's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll set up to throw.
Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Back to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. Fourth down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it. And my goodness, another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And now here's another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had.
And now the rookie's free. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now, Goff. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 59, Cowboys 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Goff going to throw it. Nowhere to return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now Goff. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Lions, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half.